when it comes to deployment, it's so easy to get caught up in your own feelings and feel sorry for yourself. But you don't really realize the effect that it has on your children. So with our daughter, I noticed, I was like, wow, like I thought this deployment of my husband being gone was, go for me, but wow, like this is her dad. She's with him. He's very active in her life. They're with each other all the time. And to go to from seeing him all the time to not seeing him at all, put yourself in her shoes, how would you feel? And how would you feel if you see your dad all the time and you don't see your dad at all? So I noticed with her, it was some changes. And I was like, okay, like this is something that I don't want to neglect. So I told her, I was like, look, like while he's gone, we're going to spend a lot of time with each other. We're going to get you out. We're going to go do all type of activities, take trips, in-state, out-of-state. We're going to stay busy. We're going to spend a lot of one-on-one time, which I already spent a lot of one-on-one time with her. But I was like, we're going to get out of the house because I felt like she was in a funk a little bit, So, but it is, I think, I want to say that it makes it easier for me because it's like, I'm not here by myself. I have her that can feel what I'm feeling. So it's like when I'm bothered by it, I ask her, how you feeling? She's like, I miss my daddy. Like I'm bothered by the situation. Like that's a long time. Why he signed that contract? Then she said, why he signed that contract? Really? I'm like, hey, talk to your dad. I'm not in the military. Talk to your dad, but we're able to get together and get through this together. So that's a beautiful thing. And we're able to talk through it and we're able to relate and feel what each other is feeling. So I tell her all the time, I'm like, baby, I got you. Like, trust me. I'm your strength. We're going to get through this. If Mommy can get through it, you can get through it. So instead of being so focused on my feelings, I have been really focusing on her and really just doing what I can, making sure she has her phone all the time to talk to her dad. And, have her dad calls her all the time and constantly texts her all the time. And we always talk about daddy, and keeping her busy and, allowing her to go and spend time with friends and talk to friends and allowing her to be really social and really just expressing to her and letting her know that it's okay. It's okay not to feel okay and that you're going to go through different emotions because she's so young going through something like this. Like so young, being so young, going through something like this, like it has to take some effect. And so me just watching her, I'm like, all right, like she's going through it and I have to be mindful because sometimes I don't have the patience. They get to that age where they want to talk back and stuff like that. I don't play that. When I was growing up, you already know, my parents didn't play that. So with her, I'm very mindful when I'm asking her constantly. And she's my daughter, so I'm able to look at her and be like, look, you don't look right. What's wrong? I know when something's wrong. You're off. Your mood's off. Like, what's going on with you? Like, I read her very well because she's my daughter. I know her like the back of my little black hand. So just parents, just be mindful instead of getting so caught up in you being by yourself or you trying to navigate in bills. And it's not about the money, but when your spouse is in the military, if you're married, like you guys benefit from that. So let me just say that. So a lot of the aspects of your life should be easier, most definitely with resources, and I know I said that in another one of my videos, but they're really big on that. They have different programs and when you get sad and different programs and everything that can help you get through this. So what I'm saying is that you have to use your resources and there's a lot of benefits that come with the military. It should make a lot of aspects in your life easier. So that way you can focus on your well-being and your mental state and your kids, So it's daunting, like the time and the length and deployment and everything that comes with it, but there's a lot of benefits and a lot of good things that come out of it, and a lot of support that will help you not make it easier but teach you how to cope with everything. So my daughter and I, we went to skate line yesterday and it was so she didn't think she didn't think that I could skate, but I was skating all over her. I was like, come on. And then I was able to spend one-on-one time with her because you guys know we have fosters. So sometimes it's really hard to give our biological children the attention because the fosters, a lot of them, they have they're substance exposed, they have behaviors, they have, different things. A lot of them have disabilities, autism, all that. So they require a lot of attention. So I have to be mindful of that. So I like to do a lot of one-on-one time with her. So we went to skate line and we were able to have a good time. We had slushies. Man, we're both sore because we were really skating and she kept falling. I'm like, look, you're going to break your goddamn back. Get up. So then I was able to teach her how to skate. So that was a beautiful thing, just being a mom and really teaching her and seeing, you know, from when we got there, we were there for like 2-3 hours. I can't believe we skated that long, but 2 or 3 hours, and I was able to see her from the very beginning struggle to at the end of our skating session to come a long way. You know, being a strong mommy that I am, I was able to guide her and teach her how to skate better. So, and then the skating rink, I used to go there all the time because they used to throw like house parties and stuff there. So, not house parties, they used to have club nights, and it would be like, man, like 200 of us all there just dancing, have a good time, and we're able to go get snacks and popcorn and pizza and everything. So it was great to go back and see the atmosphere and reminisce back on when I was a child, you know, because I used to dance and do dance battles there. And so a lot of people that I know now growing up, they know me from there because I was cold at dancing. I don't dance anymore, but I was really, really good at dancing. So anyway, so that was just like a beautiful thing for me to have one-on-one time with her parents. During this deployment, we can't be selfish. We gotta think of our kids too. We have to put them first. And with my daughter, I am really mindful, and I let her have her alone time, watch TV, chill. She loves to color. I let her just do her own thing and to be by herself and to be in her thoughts, and I encourage her about, you know, journaling and writing her thoughts. And she has a diary, you know. I have a journal. She has a diary. When I say that I'm really big on women empowerment and self-care, I teach her about that all the time. I constantly talk to her about it. And I'm like, look, I'm telling you this now because when you get older and you get my age, everything, all the tools that I'm telling you, you're going to be able to apply it to your life as in a young adult. And you're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, I'm glad I did this. I'm glad my mom, you know, took time out with me. I'm glad my mom taught me this because these are tools that you're going to need, you know. And with myself, it's so easy to get caught up in everything that I'm going through. But I want to set her up for success. So I'm able to speak with her, and I'm real with her. I'm raw. A lot of parents, you know, they don't believe in that sort of parenting, but that is how I am, because she's gonna get older. I tell her the world will chew you up and spit you out. You got to be mentally strong. You got to know coping mechanisms. You have to learn different life skills, you know. So I'm teaching her that at a young age. When I was growing up, I wasn't taught that, but when I was younger, the dynamic and everything was a lot different than what it is now. It's so easy because I noticed that some things that I went through or that was done to me as a child, I bring that into my parenting. So, you know, just all breaking generational curses. And I was raised by young parents that are learning. And me being a young parent, it made me not be so hard on my parents, because when I was younger, I was harder on them. But now that I'm older and I'm in their shoes, I'm like, wow, now I see where they were coming from this perspective. When it comes to your children, just be mindful and just know that just show them love, tender love and care. What is it? TLC. Yes, show them a lot of TLC because they're going to need it. And don't get so caught up in your feelings. Put them first, you know. Put them first and then take care of yourself. During the day, I spend a lot of time with her, one-on-one time, and then when she goes to sleep, that's when I spend the time with myself. So you guys, I really wanted to get this video out. Your girl is tired, but I really, really wanted to get this off my chest and just let you guys know during this time, it's crucial to pay attention to your kids, because deployment has a bigger impact on them than you know.